A lot of us like to go out on Sundays and do a little shopping, maybe hitting the stores and swap meets. There's one place that's become a must check out. Have you been to the Melrose Trading Post? Great spot. Flea market held every Sunday at ELI'S Fairfax High School, right there on the corner. Fairfax, more than 200 vendors show up. Everything from arts and crafts to vintage fashion and more, everything in between, in fact. But that's only part of the story. For 24 years, the Melrose Trading Post has been raising funds for Fairfax High School, their arts programs, through their admission and vendor fees. And it has been terrifically successful. How successful? Well, try more than $8 million successful. Here to talk more about all of this, Whitney, Weston, and Pierson Blaetz, who founded it when they were just children back in 1997. mere kindergarten children. Congratulations, all of this time and all of this great work that you have done. I imagine, Whitney, you don't really often sit back and look back at the trail you've taken to get where you are.
No, it was a big improv, to be honest with you. We started out as just being volunteers at the school. We lived in the neighborhood. We were trying to get arts programming at Fairfax. And once we were in there, we realized what they needed was money. They just had money. And so we thought of the Melrose Trading Post to do it one Sunday, just as a fundraiser. But we've been doing it every Sunday for the last 24 years.
I cannot believe that. When I first got to LA, I saw it. I mean, 17 years ago, I saw it and I thought, this is such a great spot, great buys there, great gifts. I had no idea that this was what was behind it. What a genius idea, Pierson, to take something that people love, a Sunday stroll, find a deal, find a nice find, but also make it a fundraiser.
Yeah, well, if you're going to choose a place to shop, why not shop at a location that really supports the world you live in, right? That supports Los Angeles, that supports your public high school. You know, great deals. Of course, people come for our fantastic vendors, and we do have them here. But what's great is that you're supporting so much more. You're supporting a theater. You're supporting in-school, after-school theater, poetry, dance, film. This is so important for our young people to have an opportunity to connect, right? Connect to the arts.
Especially in a town like this, right? We know the arts is a business in this town of Hollywood, but where, you know, there's music, theater, film, TV, commercial, all of that is such a mainstay of this area. Whitney, I'm curious, how does it manifest in the students? I mean, you guys get a chance. I know you're very busy making this market happen day in and day out, but you also get to dip in a little bit and see how this is affecting the students and the staff there at the school.
Absolutely. I mean, we see it every day. We also have over 30 students that work at the Melrose Trading Post. So for a lot of them, it's their first job. And if you walk in, you'll see that the majority of our staff are either current students or former students. Wow. So it's a real grassroots effort. It's really Fairfax High School raising its own money and creating its own programs. I mean, we guide it, but honestly, it's so rewarding for us every single day just to see that the money that's raised just goes directly into that book in a student's hand, directly into that teaching artist that's in a classroom. For something that was one day, and it's been 24 years, has been so incredibly rewarding for us.
Could you ask for a better job that we have?
I don't think you could.
We get to see the direct result of our work every day on this campus and in our community, and we get to be around creative people all of the time. At our market on Sunday, there's creatives shopping, there's creatives selling. You know, it's awesome.
If you're looking for a good vibe, honey, this is the spot to go to, let me tell you. Reflect on that a little bit. 24 years for anybody to stick around doing anything is remarkable. You've survived pandemics, you've survived downturns in the economy, you've survived all sorts of growth of cities, right? Everything has changed, different administrations. Life has changed quite dramatically in those 2+ decades. Whitney, reflect on how it started to how it's going now.
Oh, no, it's going very well. We reopened last August in the middle of the pandemic. Because we were outside, we were able to open. LA County let us open. We were very super safe with masks and social distancing. But think about like all of those vendors are all small businesses that were hurt by the pandemic. Were actually able to reopen and make money and put food on the table. And it was so incredible for us. And then right now it's going very well.
Did you find there were more people that maybe during the pandemic took up a new hobby, did you find more makers were sort of inspired to get hands-on during the pandemic?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have so many small businesses that were born from the pandemic because jobs. So we feel like we're really able to support small business and support our immediate community. And that's the way it should be, right?
It is the way it should be.
Local market should be supporting our community.
Pierson, you know, I'm reminded so much, and I think sometimes when life feels like too much for a lot of us, or things are too bad or too tough, we don't think that we can make a difference. You two started something. Your group started something very small, a one-of, all those years back, and you look at the difference it's making now. We can affect change in our own community. You're proof positive.
Absolutely, and man, it's the way to go. If you want to figure out a life that you feel good about, that will keep you at the same place for 24 years, figure out how to be in service to the people around you. It keeps your mind off yourself, all your craziness, right? And it focuses on the people around you and how to help. It's the way to go. I highly encourage this approach.
I love it. Well, listen, we want to tell people that the Melrose Trading Post happens every Sunday from 9 to 5 at Fairfax High School. And you just heard all of the money from the tickets that you buy and the vendor fees for the vendors to be there goes towards Fairfax High School. You can get more information, melrosetradingpost.org. Will we see you taking ticket stubs on site? Do we see you two wandering around there? Do you still take joy in spending time in the Melrose Trading Post?
We're there every Sunday.
Every Sunday. Especially during COVID.
Yeah, all hands on deck, right? All hands on deck. All right, well, I look forward to seeing you the next time I go down.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Okay, our pleasure. What a delight, and congratulations. $8 million for Fairfax High School is really remarkable.